I went into ASDA to buy some milk and came out with some milk and these items from the camping and barbecue aisle. When I was there, I thought these three items were an absolutely brilliant idea, and for the price I couldn't refuse them. Having come home and looked at them, a couple of these items look top notch and one of them looks very suspect indeed. I'll start with the tent pegs. These tent pegs, I'll put the price up on the screen. These tent pegs, they're really long. Let's find a tape measure. You get 10 in the pack. We're looking at 9 inches. 9 inches or 23 centimetres. I thought for the money they was absolutely brilliant. 10 in the pack, 9 inches each. There's a lot of holding power in there for your tent. If you look at some of these other tent pegs I've got, now this is the standard type thing that you get with tents. This is a DD hammocks. Not sure what this is. I don't even have the tent anymore. I do like the tri shape of these. They do hold very well, but they're just not long enough. If you've got softer ground, they tend to pull out and you're forever going around the side of your tent trying to put them back in. Oh, Lux Outdoor, there you go. I had a Lux tent, no longer got the tent, but I've got the tent stake. That extra length makes all the difference for gripping the ground. You're probably familiar with this sort of thing as well. And this sort of thing, that's another DD hammocks, this one. And other tent pegs I've bought over the years. They're nice and lightweight, but again, they're not particularly long. Again, not particularly long. I do like these, the ones I've got from Silverant. They are really, really good. They will hold the ground really, really well. They must be about 8 inches, look, 9 inches. So that's the sort of length that you want. And the other ones I've got are from DD hammocks again. These are really long. These must be like 12 inches. If you've got really, really soft ground, whack those boys in and that will hold your tent or your tarp or whatever you want nicely. Getting back to the point I was talking about, value for money for the length, I don't think you can go wrong. A couple of other points I've noticed about these tent stakes. The first one is the pull cord on the end. It's long enough to get your finger in or to get another stake in the other side if you want to pull them out the ground and they're stuck. So that's a bonus. Doesn't look like it's going to come apart at any time. Checks a couple of these and they look the same, no problems at all. The tops of the tent stakes are slightly rounded. So that's a good thing as well. You're not going to get sharp indentations in the bottom of your boots or your sandals, your flip-flops or whatever, or your hand. Not that I do tend to push tent stakes in with my hand. I always use something to press them down if I can. But that's a big bonus. And the other thing is strength. They are strong. If you get something like this, it comes with your standard tent. That's your DD hammocks. They don't last very well, do they? I do wish DD hammocks would, and other tent companies, put decent stakes in. It's not going to cost them a lot more. What would it cost a tent manufacturer or a tarp manufacturer to change the type of stakes and put in something like that instead? Still, that's just my gripe. It's nearly straight. There we go. Where was I? Yep, for the money, 10 of those in a pack. You can't go wrong. A pack of 50 bamboo skewers. I'll put the price up again on the screen so you know how much I paid for them. I thought it was an absolute bargain. And the thing that I liked about these the most was that they are square. So when you put your food on them, jab them through your food, jab them through your chicken, your pork, your lamb, whatever. They've got more chance of holding when your items are on there. If you've got something that's completely round, I don't know if you've ever done that thing like I've done. You've got your meat on your barbecue or whatever, or your vegetables, and when you go up to turn it over, you turn the skewer over. If you've got the long, narrow, thin ones like pins, like knitting needles, you turn that over, and your meat and your vegetables, it hasn't moved. The steak's turned over, but your meat and vegetables haven't, because all it's done is created like a circle in the middle. So all you've done is turned your skewer, if that makes any sense. So for the price I paid for those, 50 of them, yeah, again, don't think you can go wrong there. Although someone in the comments is probably going to tell me you bought these cheaper somewhere else. Well, happy with those, and I'll be using them throughout the summer. Here's the item I've got a bit of a regret about. It's 5-in-1 utensil set. When I saw it up on the shelf, I thought that'd be brilliant. I've got an idea for some of this kit, not all of it. And now I've got it home and had a look at it, I'm not too sure. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's gone into a supermarket somewhere, you know, ASDA, B&M Bargains, Lidl, Aldi, you name it, and you've gone up that funny aisle, haven't you? And you've gone to find some kit. And you come across other kits by accident, and you think that's a good idea, it looks good on the shelf, and you get it home, and then you think to yourself, oh gosh, why did I do that? I'm having a why did I do that moment with this. I'll show you what it is, and I'll tell you the reason I bought it. So you can either make up your mind yourselves if you're in Asda and you see these and you think, oh, I fancy those. Maybe this will sway you one way or the other, depending on how you're feeling. Little ring on there, take them all off. That was noisy, wasn't it? Got 5 items. And when I say 5 items, we got 4 items and this. I've got no idea what this is for. It's not, yeah. And if anybody knows, let me know. It doesn't say anything on the box. It's just got slight raised little, not even ridges, are they? It's like a grater, but it's not a grater. I'm not entirely. Is that a zester? Would you say that's a zester? A lemon zester or something? I've got no idea actually. So I don't know. If I buy myself a lemon at some point, I'll give it a go and then see if it actually works as a lemon zester. That's my best guess. Bottle opener. If you're going a bit of casual camping, you don't have a bottle opener, then fair play. That would be come in handy for you. For me, I probably won't take that. I don't need a bottle opener. Then we're down to these 3. Little grater. The idea of a little grater for me is good. If I'm cooking and I want to take it out in a pot or something, and it's small, it's fairly discreet, that I could put it away in a pot somewhere or in with me cooking kit. And if I need to zest a bit of lemon or grate a bit of cheese, maybe. I don't know. The more I look at this, the more I think it's a silly idea for me anyway. For somebody out there watching this, you probably think, oh yeah, that'd be brilliant for camping. And I'm beginning to doubt my sanity for purchasing this. Yeah, I'll tell you what, tinder. If you want to make some tinder, then you could possibly rub a bit of stick up against there or something. I've got some fat wood here. I have just tried it before I started this, and it will grate fat wood nicely. So if you're into making your little tinder piles out of fat wood, that's actually going to work a treat. I've got some normal wood here. Let's have a look. Yeah, again, he's done a good job. That was only a few seconds, wasn't it? You could easily get a pile of tinder together to light with a ferro rod or something like that. Get your fire going. So as a tinderizer, is that a word, tinderizer? That would work quite well, I think. Would I use it out and about for cheese, maybe taking some zest off an orange or lemon or something? Maybe. That's 50-50 with me. If I go out and do a bit of cooking one day and I have the need, I'll probably take that with me. So out of 3 items so far that I've looked at, for me this one's the most useful. This one might be useful, like I said, but I'm still not sure about that. Is that a zester? Now we got the peeler. Feels robust enough. It's odd shape though. It's an odd shape to peel. Let's take that off. The guard. You get a guard with it, which is good. Sharp. Oh yeah. He's razor sharp. Got a cucumber out the fridge. Or a bit of cucumber. Oh, am I supposed to be left-handed for this? Or oh no, it goes that way. There we go. Is it ambidextrous? That cut's alright. Let's go this way. Oh yeah. That's actually alright. That's actually, yeah. Can't fault it, to be honest. You get your hand right on it. I'll give you a top tip now. If you're making a salad and you don't want to do loads of chopping, what you can do, you can get a carrot and a courgette and just do that. Do it along the whole length of them. And you end up with a nice pretty salad, and it's all strips that's put together, and it does make a nice looking salad. Do you know what? I think that's actually really good. Using that, you can use it both ways. Yeah, I'm impressed with that actually. I might actually put that in my camping box and take it out and use it at some point. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. It doesn't look right, does it? It doesn't look like it'd be useful because we're used to a peeler like that with a handle. But yeah, I don't think it'd be comfortable for a long time, or if you've got grip issues, to hold it in that position. But if you're just going out for a bit of fun, you're just doing a bit of camping, you know, bit of weekend camping, casual camping or something, or you've only got a little bit to do, I don't think you can go wrong really. Yeah, impressed with that. That one surprised me. And the final item in the box, a pizza cutter. Comes with its own protective cover. Just take that off. Is it sharp? It's not too bad. It's not sharp, but it probably do the job you want it to do if you eat pizza. Let's have a go with all this. Let's see, is that deep enough for that? Maybe. It's gone through that alright. With that cut, just pretend this is a vegetarian pizza now, because it's all I've got to play with. That's okay. It's okay. I know a bit of cucumber isn't exactly like a pizza base, but it's gone through there no problem at all. Yeah, if you're into your pizza, that might work for you. What more can I say? It's a round cutter. Oh, herbs. It might do herbs. Herbs. If you've got some herbs or something and you want to quickly go through and chop them up, it may work like that. You know, you go this way and that way. obviously this is a cucumber, so it's not going to behave the same, but hang on, let's try this. Yeah, if you've got some herbs and you want to cut them up, then yeah, maybe that'll work. So if you happen to wander across this in the ASDA aisle, then you've got a rough idea of what they're all about. Personally, for me, now this is just from my personal standpoint, the only thing I find really useful here is that to make a salad. And the way I do a salad, like I say, you get your vegetable and you just peel it long, and it just makes a nice, pretty, creative kind of salad. I've usually got a Swiss Army knife with me, so probably don't need that. Might be a zester, don't need that. I don't eat pizza, I can't do gluten, so I stay away from gluten-free pizzas because they don't have the right things in them generally, so I probably wouldn't use that. So we're down to these two. So for me, a £5 for these two. For everybody else, if you're going to make use out of all 5 items for the price I paid, you really can't go wrong. So what's my final verdict after buying some items down the camping and barbecue section of ASDA? Skewers, little square ones, can't go wrong for the money. Tent stakes, I think these are absolutely brilliant. For the money I paid for them, you get 10. Super strong, super lightweight. I don't know what else you can say really. Absolutely amazing. If you're wondering why I'm getting so excited about long tent pegs like this for the money I paid, check out online. Go to some of the outdoor shops and see how much it would cost you for some 9-inch stakes. 10 of them. You're not going to get them for this kind of money. I think they're absolutely brilliant. Well worth investing in. As for these items here, I always take a knife with me, whether it's just a pocket knife, you know, a little Swiss Army knife or something. So I generally wouldn't use most of this. Yes, I'd use that. Yes, I'd use that in certain circumstances. Would I ever use these? No, not really. So, but for you, it might work out okay. So if you've enjoyed watching a man fiddle with his cucumber and mess about with various other bits, then feel free to like, hype and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And thank you so much to all my subscribers and regular viewers for all your comments and your little suggestions. I read them all and try to respond to as many as I can.